Hey guys, welcome back to the channel today. Hey, today's video, I'm just going to go through the truck and I'm going to take off the belts on it because the belts are in really bad shape. I think there's three fan belts, power steering belt, and alternator belt. So they're all in bad shape. They're pretty cracked up. So I'm out to change all of them out at one time. So that's my plan today. So hang on a few minutes and we'll get into it. All right, so you can see I got the cab tilted pretty good today, and thanks to the viewers that mentioned it, where the locking mechanism was, and I'm pretty sure I knew where it was, but wasn't positive. But it is locked in now. Definitely tilted a lot farther. I still got the safety strap on it because, you never know. But yeah, actually, I thought that was it, but I wasn't sure. But it is right here. There's a pin that goes through here, so I just put that down. But there's only one hole in it. I actually should have looked at the owner's manual, because I did open up the owner's manual, and then the whole process of tilting the hood is in the manual, and it clearly showed it, and I just didn't look at it, so that's my fault. But I think that's right. It's in here, in that the pin is in. I guess that's all it is there's really nothing there to hold it from going forward, I don't think. But I guess that will hold it from going back far enough, so I guess that's it. So today, the belts on it, they're pretty bad. Actually, there is 2 alternator belts on it. So I got 2 alternator belts and 5 fan belts and a power steering belt. So it's a lot more belts than I thought. And I watched another video on YouTube from a guy with the Detroit Series 60, how to replace the belts on the fan belt. And that's what I'm gonna do now. Hard to see, but I got a laser pointer here. Let me see if I can get it going so you can see it. Right back. Let me see if I can get a better angle out of here. Sorry about that. Let's see, right back here, if you can see it. There's 4 bolts back here. I'm gonna loosen those bolts up, and on top of the motor up here, you can't see it from this side, but there's another bolt that's on top. It looks like it's a tensioner type of bolt. So I'm gonna take that out next. So let me get my tools ready and see if we can get these belts out. Alright, so I'm going to get the alternator belts off first. I got a 19mm socket which goes on here. I believe if you just loosen this up, I'm hoping it will free it up enough so I can get the belts off. Let's find out. I got a little bit loose now, but I'm trying to think if that's the only thing you got to do. I don't know. It's still in there pretty tight. That's definitely loose. I don't know. I don't want to. I mean, I could take it off more. Not sure if I should loosen the bottom one up. I don't think that's going to really do anything. Some wires here. I mean, it's loose. I go a little more, but I'm not sure if I want to take the bolt all the way out. It's pretty loose on there, you know? I don't know. It's pretty tight. I wonder if there's another bolt holding this thing on. Look. Yep, there's another bolt back here I have to get to, and loosen that up. Then I can probably free everything up to get the belts off. So hang on. All right, guys. So I think what I gotta do, it's hard to get to this bolt, the alternator bolt. So I'm gonna take off this tube right here, and I think that'll give me a little more access to get into that area. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna take this off. I think that's the only way to do it, because I can't get a socket in there or a wrench or anything. So I'm hoping this thing kind of comes out. That was easy enough, huh? All right, so that's out, and yeah, definitely a lot more easier to get to that bolt back there. It looks like someone might have had it off at one time because the bolt is kind of sketchy. It looks kind of stripped a little bit, but I'll try to get it out and loosen up so we can get that thing loose so we get the belts out. That's the next job. Alright, that seemed to work. It didn't strip it, so I think we're doing alright. Yeah, perfect. I can move the belts easy now, so that worked out good. Let's get these belts out of there. Alright, so the alternator is definitely loose. It's going down a lot, so I can hopefully get the belts off pretty quick. Yeah, they'll roll right off, so we're good. Alright. Definitely a pretty tight fit down here. But it's nice to have a cab that tilts forward because you can really access the motor. Only thing, it's really windy today. Sorry about the noise on the mic, but definitely a windy day out here. So let me get this next belt off here. And at least we'll have those two off, and I can start on the I think the power steering belt next, and then I can hopefully get the other 3 fan belts off. I think that might be the harder one because I'm sure they've been on there for quite some time. But you know, I want to do the work myself because I want to learn more about how this thing works. So I want to be able to work on my thing by myself. You know, I don't want to pay a shop to do all my work when I can hopefully do a lot of it myself. You know, look how bad that is. These belts are shot. All right, so that's good. That's the 2 alternator belts. I'm gonna go to the other side and get the power steering belt off next. So hang on 1 minute. All right, so let's put a 17mm socket on this. You know, it's a 12-point socket. I really wish I had some 6 points, but I really gotta get a better toolkit if I'm gonna be doing a lot more work, you know. So let's see if we can loosen that up a little bit. It's kind of tight by hand, but let's see if we can get it this way. Yeah, there we go. I don't think it needs to go that loose. I mean, I do see it moving, so we might have enough play there. Yeah, it might. Let's go a little bit looser. That's good. All right, let's push that forward. Hopefully, I can go more. Hitting up here. I don't want to hit too much up here, so I don't really know. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Now I gotta try to get this out. I believe it's gotta go over the fan, but I think I have to get the other belts out first. So I think we'll just leave that on the pulley for now. We'll leave that on there. So I'll get the other 3 fan belts off first. And when I put in, I obviously have to put this one in first. Okay, so the next part of this thing here, it's gonna be a little bit harder because I don't know how these bolts are gonna come out. I don't really know. So let me get a 19mm wrench and try to loosen up those bolts back there and see what happens. All right, so next thing we got to do here is get the 19mm wrench. And you know, I've never taken belts off a motor like this before. I mean, I've done a lot of other stuff, but nothing like this. Man, actually, I can't believe they're actually breaking free. So that's good. So there's 2 on this side and 2 on the other side, and I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but there's a real long bolt up here. So I'm pretty sure that's what like a tensioner is. So I think if you undo it or whatever it is, will loosen up the belt. So we'll try that next. Let's go over to the other side quick and do those. All right, so those bolts actually came off so easy. I can't believe they actually came off, because something like that never works out for me. They actually, the 19mm, the 4 19mm bolts here, they broke free so easy. So I was really happy to see that. And up on top here, if you can see it, I'm not sure if the camera picks it up, but up there there's a 15mm screw. So I'm not sure which way to go with it to loosen up the tension on it, but we're going to try and see. I don't know if it's that way or... Let's try going the other way. This is like a tightening position here. I'm not sure if you have to tighten it or loosen it to make it move. It seems to be going really tight, so I don't know. I don't know. Let me keep going a little bit more. I don't want to break anything. No, that doesn't seem right. Let me try going back the other way, because I don't know which way moves this thing. Well, belts are definitely getting loose, so that's the right way to go. It didn't seem like it, but apparently that's the way it has to go. So we'll keep going, and just to see how much we're going to need here to get these belts off. It's not bad right now, but let me go a little bit more. I'm not sure how far it goes, but it's actually kind of a nice setup. Easy way to tighten them up anyway. So let's try that. Oh yeah, nice and loose. So I think I can just pop these off. Let's try it and see. One on the bottom. Yep, that's one of them. Let's see if we can fish it through the fan here, you know. Get a better spot here. Tools. Yeah, I think I want to. That's where it dropped the whole fan down, and the fan's actually hitting the shroud. So now I'm a little confused here. Let me try going back up a little bit just to see if I can give myself a little more room to get the belts out. Definitely a learning experience, so hang on here. Let's see what that does. Well, it spins now. I think I can get the belts out. A little bit of room on the sides here. Yep, that's all it was. So yeah, that was actually pretty easy to get them out. There's one. There's actually 3 belts on here, so we'll get all 3 off, and I'm hoping I make it down to my local Napa store before they close, but I don't think I'm going to make it. So if I get them off, that's one thing. I can go tomorrow and get the belts tomorrow. So. And hopefully they have them. I mean, I'm not sure if they have belts like this, but I hope they do. Oh, wrong way on that one. there. That one in there. All right, that's number 2. 2 belts off. That's good. 1, 2. So yeah, I might as well replace all of them, right? I mean, if I'm going this far to replace a couple of them, I'll just do all of them. So that's pretty good. I'm liking this. All right, that's number 3 for the fan belts. That's good. And the last one is the power steering belt, power steering pump belt. Grab that one out right now. Same thing, just put it through the fan and turn the fan, right? All right, that's the power steering belt and the 3 fan belts. So let me see if I get down to Napa quick and get my new belts, and we'll come back and put them on. All right, so let's get this cab tilted back down. So yeah, I'm hoping to have the belts today, but I might not have them today. I might have them tomorrow. So let's bring it back down. Forgot one thing. I forgot that bar in there. Go back up. Yeah, forgot the hold open bar. Alright, so that's back in. Now let's put it back down. All right, that's it. Let me head down to Napa and see if I get my belts.